Hello and welcome back to the kitchen. Today I am going to show you how to make apple dumplings. Very exciting. And first you're going to start off by buttering a 9x13 dish. And then you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then you're going to get whatever flavor crescent rolls you want. I got some butter ones and some honey butter. And gotta start by popping one open. Popping one of these bad boys open. Oh my bad. First, you're gonna cut up apples. 2 apples. Granny Smith or Granny Smith, I really like honeycrisp, but I've heard that Golden Delicious also works really well. So I've got Granny Smith, honeycrisp, and Golden Delicious. I'm just gonna do some of each, see which ones turn out the best. And you peel the apple, and then if you have a core, you can just core them, you know. Otherwise, I peel them, cut them in half, quarter them, and then scoop out the core with a knife, and then I cut them in half again so that it's into 8s. And then you're gonna get your crescent rolls. I'm gonna do this on a cutting board. These always scare me. There we go, okay. This out of there. Boop. Alright, and then you just have to find the perforations. Yeah, this has some of the aluminum attached to it. It's not cool. And there should be 8 triangles per can. And you're just gonna wrap each apple piece in a crescent roll. Make them look like little cute little crescents, just like this. And then you're just gonna pop them right into that buttered dish. I'm just doing a variety of apples. Like I said, the honeycrisp are just really big, so be weary of that. Just gonna try and make sure the apple is covered with the crescent roll. However, you know, the bigger the apple, the longer it's going to take to bake. So, yeah. And if you want, you can use unperforated dough. Like if you just have a dough sheet, you just got to cut it up yourself to fit the apples. This is a super easy recipe. Basically you're just cutting up apples and then wrapping them and melting a little butter and sugar together. And pouring it over it, and that's easy peasy. Easy peasy. And I'm just starting the apple at the fat end and then rolling it like this. And then just kind of pulling the ends over to cover the apple. Perfect. I haven't tried it, but I feel like doing these in puff pastry might work. Worth a shot. Maybe I'll try it next time. But just keep rolling. And I mean, if you know how to make crescent dough yourself, you could color them all pretty. You know, use some food color and make them pretty. Fall colors, you know, whatever. Honeycrisp apples are my favorite apples because they almost have like a florally taste to them, and I love floral flavors. Alright, let's do this again. Goodness. Yes. You could almost make a mask out of it. Crescent roll face. It's gonna be the next Halloween movie. Crescent roll face. Some of these aren't gonna be pretty, but that's okay. You know? I'll just show you guys the pretty ones. This would also be a really fun activity with kids. Just gotta make sure they don't eat the raw dough. That is not yummy. I feel like you could also do this with peaches or pears. That'd be good if you want to do it during a different time of the year and you don't want that appley, yummy flavor. If you're into that. Oh dear. Yeah, you just gotta be careful when the apple piece is too big. Gotta stretch that dough a little harder for those ones. There we are. Alrighty, moving on. Now that I have them all wrapped and in my dish, you are going to take a small saucepan over medium-high heat and melt 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, and just use unsalted butter. Make sure it's unsalted butter for this recipe. Straight into there. So you just have the butter melting. It'll take a couple minutes, you know, that's fine. That's how long it takes. And then you get like 1.25 cups of brown sugar. I did half dark brown sugar, half light brown sugar, because I love the variety of flavor that the 2 different kinds of brown sugar bring. You know, if you're not a fan of the deep molassesy flavor, just use light brown sugar, but I think dark brown sugar and cinnamon are so yummy together. Okay, once your butter is melted, you're going to add in your sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Stir that in. And you just want to cook it until it thickens. It should be at least 5 minutes. Alright, now it's nice and thick. I think you can see that. Nice and thick in there. Yeah. It's all combined. Now, turn this off. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You want to wait towards the end to add the vanilla, because that lets the vanilla hold most of its flavor. So when you add it after heating is done, stir that in there. Ooh, that smells good. And then you're just gonna pour over the apple dumplings. I'm going to move this out of my way. You just pour this over all of them. This is essentially a caramel sauce. Delicious. You don't have to worry about the sugar dissolving all the way because you're gonna bake it, so it'll dissolve a little better in the oven. This next step is optional, but you can add 1.5 cups of a lemon lime soda to this also if you want. Just don't pour it directly over the dumplings. You're gonna pour it around them. I'm just gonna take this spatula and make sure the dumplings are covered completely with this sauce. I'm going to add my 1.5 cups of lemon lime soda. Well, yeah. You could use like Sprite, 7-Up, Mountain Dew. Like I said, just don't pour it directly over the dumplings. You're gonna throw this in the preheated oven for anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. It depends on the thickness of your apples. And I'll get back to you guys when mine is done baking. Alright. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so I ended up cooking it for 35 minutes and it came out very nicely. And then I just let it cool for about 10-15 minutes. Put it on a plate and put a little scoop of vanilla ice cream on there. And let's see how delicious this is. Oh yeah. That's good. That's a nice, yummy comfort dessert right there. Super easy. Nothing better than cinnamon and brown sugar. Ooh. Delicious. If I'm not mistaken, that's the honeycrisp apple. And like I said, nothing beats a honeycrisp. I mean, I didn't say that, but nothing beats a honeycrisp. Super yummy. Please make this. So good. Super easy. But I think that is all for this episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I think I'll see you guys later.